believe it was this one I wanted to do. So we need to go to the drilling site, and from the drilling site to... where? Oh yeah, down the airport. That's a good little trip. We'll do that one. Was there another one that we wanted to do that would just make a lot of sense? Oh yeah, the 4 consumables. That's kind of on the way, although we'd have to go this back road. And this road, I remember, is kind of a pain in the ass. The consumables we get from the airport, so maybe we do that on the way back. Okay. Off we go. So this thing didn't have an amazing power to weight ratio, but it's a very heavy truck, so I still expect it to have really good power overall. Fuel consumption's not terrible, but we're on road. We're not using all-wheel drive. And so far I like it, but we haven't really tested it too much. I'm just going to blow past this gas station because we don't need it. We'll probably get it on the way back. So 5 oil barrels, which is the full capacity of our trailer here. Alright. All-wheel drive. So this thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 driven wheels. Let's see how it does without the diff lock. Yeah, I think this thing would do really well with the off-road gearbox. Because having that low-range plus, I think, would be a real asset. I'd say that'd be my one mark against it, is that it does not have an always lock differential, which I really like. Okay, yeah. I was just making sure I didn't go past where I needed to turn. Now, which wheels are driven when we're not on all-wheel drive? So the back 6. Interesting. We can probably use all-wheel drive here. Okay, we need oil. 3, 4, 5. Now the off-road gearbox will make the fuel consumption worse. But I honestly think with that 400-liter gas tank, I'm not too worried about it. And I think the off-road gearbox would definitely be needed here. In situations like this where we're not really moving all that well. So that's probably going to be the first thing I do. I wanted to see how it performed without it, though. See how necessary it was. We'll lose some on-road speed, but that's not what this truck's about, I don't think. You want this for its off-road capabilities, I would imagine. I guess we could have gone the other way, as we had already established that that road's not that bad. You do have to make that sharp turn to get to the airport, though, so... This might be an excellent truck to haul one of those big trailers in the future. We'll have to see. I haven't been dazzled by it yet. I will say that the P16, I think its days are pretty much past. On this map, it just slides around too much on the ice. It's a really good truck and I like it, but probably better suited in Michigan and Russia. But I kind of have a hard, fast rule in Russia, is keep the Russian trucks to Russia and the American trucks to America. I have not really followed that 100% because I have sent a couple Russian trucks over here. But for the most part, that's been the rule that I've followed, so... An arbitrary rule for sure, but... Okie dokie. Let's not make any mistakes this time. This might have the biggest fuel capacity I've seen so far in the game. I would have to check that with some of the Russian trucks I've had so far. But I'm pretty sure 400 liters is as big as I've seen so far. Alright. Well, so far it's handled what we've thrown at it. But we haven't really tested it too hard. I'll say the real crucible is taking a truck to Russia and seeing how it does. I think the main problem with the P16 going to Russia is I think you would smash your engine a lot, nosediving into the ground, because there's lots of dips and ditches and other things in the road that just, I think, would constantly brutalize that truck because its suspension's not very raised up. Pretty low to the ground. It's got a long nose. Alright, we'll behave ourselves this time and go the long way around. Looked like they did fix the fence from the last time we smashed through. Okay. So that bit's done. So the next bit to do is under Morrison Mining, supply crates. We'll accept that. And pick up the consumables. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now time to turn around. This will be more of a test. And I think I want to put the off-road gearbox on this thing because I think it would be a good idea. So I'm going to pull up to the garage. We'll drop this guy off before we get there. Go into the garage, get our bits that we want, and then we'll come back and get the trailer. But I think this path will definitely be the test we're looking for this truck. See how it does. So far, promising. Then again, it better be. It has 8 driven wheels and a lot going for it. I'm gonna make the same mistake I did last time. Take it wide. Alright, we're going a little fast, so let's slow down a bit. Alright. Detached trailer. Come get you later. Sorry, sign. Sorry, fence. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking off-road here is the way to go. The snorkel is color themed. I'm gonna get it. You can always sell it later, it's not a big deal. Alright, once I attach the trailer, I'm gonna have to play my route a little bit here. I have been down this path to know what it's like, but it's been a while, so... yeah, the turning circle is quite good on this, which is nice. And that'll probably do it. Alright, turn off our engine while we take a peek at the map. Okay. Oh, you can come up this way and go here, but probably better if we come this way. And then over this way. Up here. Now, this road, from what I remember, is really bad muddy. So, it might be a slow going. I'm into the sawmill. We say hi to the Kodiak that's sitting there. Okay. Let's go. We'll just go ahead and put all-wheel drive on now. Now, we'll have to keep an eye on the fuel consumption. Yeah, it's going above 20 now. Yeah, that was a spot where we probably could have used the low-range gearbox. All right, here we go. All right. So we're going about that fast right now. What about low-range plus? Seems about the same speed, so get that diff lock going. All right, let's confirm. In automatic. Well, the tree doesn't help there. That tree doesn't help either. Yeah, so you were getting like really down in the mud there. Low range, I think, is the way to go. With the diff lock on, we've got the best power delivery we can have. Now, as you can see, fuel consumption pretty heavy. I think it was up to 22 at the one point. Yeah, over 22. All right, come on. No tipping. Not allowed. I will say a lot of the earlier trucks in the game are more fun because you have a lot more customization options. Let's go to normal low range as we're sinking into the mud. Now, I do not have any good winch here, or like upgraded winch. But we have definitely bogged down. Pretty badly bogged down. Oh, we were stuck on a tree thing back there. That's why we weren't moving. Because I was like, even with winching, we were not moving. But I heard it snap. It was probably one of these fallen trees, got stuck in the wheels of our trailer. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I knew this was going to be bad. Well, I will say, we don't have mud tires on here, so we're not giving it the best possible chance that we could. But this is not doing all that well. I'm pretty sure there are other trucks that I have that could have made it through here better. There's a lot of trucks I have that would struggle here mightily, though, so... That doesn't look good. Let's just do this for the sake of safety. Oh, man, look how bad we're sinking into that mud. That is not what you want to see. Pretty much the entirety of our front wheels. Okay, we're getting above it now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this thing did all that great. The real test would be send it to Russia, give it mud tires. Give it the best chance it can, but based off this performance, I'm not thinking it's going to be all that great. I was worried I was going to hit that stump. We thankfully didn't get stuck on it. It looks like the trailer might snap off. Yeah, sometimes you can get at some crazy angles. Alright, well, we made it. But I don't know. It really did sink into that mud. That's disconcerting. For as much money as we spent on this truck, it didn't do what I would have hoped there. Uh-oh. It's possible it's a matter of weight. I have a feeling we're going to dump our cargo here. It's possible it will right itself with the help of this winch. But as if we attach to something that actually will stay firm. Looks like we'll be okay. Well, it didn't flip. That's something in its favor, I guess. I just think that the P12 could have gotten... I think this is probably marginally better than the P12. What I would say about this is that I think both would handle this terrain about the same. But because this is shorter, it's a shorter truck, and it is, it definitely has a significantly better turning circle, those would be things in its favor. But I think the P12 is lighter overall and wouldn't have problems as much because of that. Again, P12's still a heavy truck though. We pretty much need the winch here because we were tipping. And I think if we had just been left to our own devices, we would have fallen. Now this road's bad. I knew it was going to be. And maybe it's not a fair test to have such a heavy, big truck go down this road. But then again, how do we find out its capabilities if we don't push it? You know, honestly, I think we just go straight here. It's possible that Snowbank's going to kick me over, and I wouldn't have anything on the right to grab hold of. But I didn't like that path on the right. Okay, it looks like we're fine. It does go over the snow, so I will give it that. Didn't seem like it bogged down too much in that snow. Stupid trees. Oh, what do we grab onto here? I think we grab from there to there. Oh, we are badly stuck. I think this might be a more significant, like, tree than I give it credit that we're stuck on. Maybe that's why you're supposed to go over to the right. Alright, I think we might have to back up here. Because that tree is jammed underneath me pretty good. Alright. Let's see if we can go around it. There we go. Come on. Alright, we're here. That was a little painful, but in the end we got through. Yeah, I probably do have a lighter truck that could handle this load. Unfortunately, it's not here. I think the truck that would have been able to done this journey better would have been the CT680. It would have gotten bogged down in the same spots, probably. But it wouldn't have had as many risks of flipping, perhaps. And it would have been easier to get through some of that stuff just because it's not as big and heavy of a truck, but... Alright, well, that paid well, so I get... Alright. That's great. Gotta be prepared for the worst out here. Or you could find yourself in real trouble. Thanks a lot. Okay, what else we got? So Morrison Mining, done. Blackbird, done. GR Enterprise, we have 2 things left. One's that, the other one's that. So these are both on this map. The real difficulty is just that you need a lot of different things. So we're probably going to have to go all over this map to get some of that stuff. The wooden planks will be coming from here. What did the other thing need? It also needed wooden planks, huh? There's a log station here, though, that would probably be easier to get to. I mean, we are already here. The problem with this location is my choices are go back down that road, which we just went down and we kind of saw that it was not the most fun thing to do. We go up this road, and we gotta go all the way up here, all the way over here, across this bridge to over here. That's kind of a pain in the ass. In theory, you could turn here earlier if you wanted to, but honestly, this turning looks like it would be worse than just going this way. I don't know. I'm torn on what to do here. We're going to need to get the trailer out of here no matter what, if we want our money back, because there's no trailer store here. So, yeah, I think we pick up, if not just the 2 wooden planks, maybe more. It might be better just to focus on one quest at a time, though, because we're going to want to pick up the cement, the fuel, the beams, and stuff. I suspect the factory has the beams. It might have one of these other ones, too. The wood will take up 2 slots, the beams will take up 2, so that's 4 of our 5. So we could grab one other thing. Maybe the cement. I don't know where that's going to be, though, so... Alright, I think that's what we're going to do nonetheless, though. Oh, I should grab it. Accept it. Okay. Let's grab our 2 wooden planks. 1, 2. I'm not going to worry about the other quest right now. Fuel might be a concern. But what I can do, if I'm worried about it. Sorry, Kodiak. Your fuel's now my fuel. Alright, I'm probably going to advance time here in a bit. So we go right here. How do we go right here? The map makes it look like you can, but there's a bunch of crap in my way, so we're going to have to go this way. We're going so slow and automatic, I'm just going to kick over to low range plus. We're going faster, and it just goes better overall. I think the path that way to the left, you know what? Smash through here. I think this path is going to be easier than the path we came in. Alright. Let me advance time. For the morning. Alright. So I don't know how I feel about this truck yet. Yeah, this way. I handled that really well. And it handled the hill well. Those are things a lot of other trucks would have struggled with. Having to carry a trailer with a load up a incline like that with not the firmest ground underneath you is pretty difficult stuff. It's stuff like that I think this truck would do really well. Having to carry a heavy load up a muddy uphill in lighter mud, not really heavy mud. Okay. So we don't take the left turning, we just keep going straight. Going across this bridge might be scary because it's just a little wooden bridge. Ooh. I don't think we're going to tip. We're fine. All right. Let's get to the bridge. Still in relatively soft ground. Might be firm enough to try going into automatic here. Here we're starting to pick up steam. Alright. Scary wooden bridge. Just take it slow. Looks good. Alright, I don't know which way to turn at this point. Come on. Alright, I want to take a peek at the map. Yeah, we just keep going straight. This might be where we want low range plus. Yeah. Whoa. And up we are. So here's that factory. We'll see what's here. I'm gonna guess the metal beams. I don't know about the cement. I suspect it doesn't have the cement. Oh. I didn't mean to turn off the... Well, that's fine. Okay, concrete blocks, metal beams. Yeah, just concrete blocks and metal beams, and we need actual cement bags. Let's take a peek at the map. Yeah, so it hasn't updated yet. We're still being shown where the metal beams are. Which is unfortunate, because it doesn't let us know where the cement is. I would like to knock that stuff out, but I'm going to guess it's at a warehouse, not a factory. So it's probably going to be... the service hub is where we're going to get the service parts. I would guess the warehouse here is where the cement comes from. Yeah, nothing comes from the airport. Oh, there's another log station over here. So yeah, this is like, the going to the sawmill makes no sense. Okay, well... Yeah, I guess we just deliver then. So as far as delivery goes, we got this road here. And then we just come down this path. And make a right. I don't think I've ever been over here. So... I mean, this area I definitely have not been in. We'll see how it goes. Alright, well, we gotta turn around before we do anything else. What would be the intelligent way to turn around? Again, I'm really bad at backing up trailers, so if you're expecting this to go nicely... we might just pull it off. That's because this thing has a really... Yeah, okay. It has a really good turning circle. That was amazing. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to concede that point. Really good turning circle. Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel like this quest is going to be a pain in the ass to do because the road to it is kind of annoying. Oh, look at that. You put a stump right in the road? Come on. Not very nice. Okay, so after this, we need the cement, fuel, and service parts. We, in theory, can hold all of those on the trailer at once. Now, whether it makes sense to do all those at once, I don't know. Okay, so we turn here. I know I put a marker there, but the marker wasn't very good, so I wasn't sure. Because I kind of put the markers haphazardly down. Okay, so outside that one bit where we got stuck in the mud, which that's probably some of the worst mud you're going to see in this game. There's probably some worse mud in Russia, but marginally worse. Like, that's about as bad as mud gets. So, it did alright. I guess that road's not bad, so we might not want to go down that way ever again, if we can avoid it. So, get the wood out of the way. Get the beams out of the way. And now we should get more accurate information about where to go. So, let me turn off my engine real quick. Alright, so am I correct? Cement is definitely going to be here. The drilling site has our fuel, so we don't really have to go to a fueling station to get that. Service spare parts is going to have to come from down here, though. Unless the warehouse has it, which I feel like they probably don't. It was becoming a little bit of a concern, but I'm not going to worry about it. We can always send a truck over. Or a scout vehicle. You know what? I think with this fuel trailer there, we have a good setup here. So I'm going to go send a vehicle in support of us. I guess it's going to be the Scout 800 because, well, that's what's here. Alright, what's the most direct route to where we are? Probably this path. Yeah. Now, if I had a scout trailer, I could pick up the service parts here. And then come drop them off. And then we wouldn't have to worry about that again. I would have to worry about the trailer, though. Where can I dump off the trailer? I guess here. That's not that far away, right? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That sounds fun. Not every day you get to haul stuff with a scout vehicle. Now, is this the best scout vehicle for the job? Probably not, but let's turn around so at least we're facing the right direction before we grab our trailer. I have done this before, but I don't think I've ever done it on camera, so there's that. So, scout flatbed. The goal was to get that scout fuel carrier, but we could always sell the scout flatbed at that other place and then go from there. So, oh, there's a smaller one you can grab. I've never actually seen this one, but it only has a capacity of 1. We need a capacity of 2, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's go get our service parts. Okay, come this way. We have fuel on our scout vehicle as well as repairs, so we technically don't need to go get that fuel carrier. This thing only has, I want to say, 120 liters on it. It's 20 per, maybe it's 140. Yeah, it's 140. It's 20 per jerry can. So all right, service parts. What else is here? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I should be fine with the rack. I don't have an off-road gearbox either, so this thing is pretty fuel efficient. I do have the big V8, the most powerful engine this thing can have, but it's good. So, yeah. Alright, so this will make things a little easier for us. I mean, honestly, we could probably do the rest of this quest with just the scout vehicle if we wanted to have more than one trip. Because we could get the fuel. Alright. I think we want to turn left here. Yeah, I didn't really do much with the con because I didn't get the DLC until much later. And by then, I didn't really need it. As far as my favorite scout vehicle, though, I really like the International, I think it's called the Lodestar. That thing's great. It doesn't have the repair ability, though. I mean, that's one thing the Scout has. It's one of the best for that. The number of repair points you get. Yeah, it's really good. I really recommend it. It's kind of expensive. I think it's about 40,000, but definitely worth it. I might show that one off in a bit, because I have it parked somewhere. We could try and do one of the time quests. I've been ignoring the time quests, but we could give it a go. Oh, this is where we're gonna struggle. Maybe all-wheel drive will do it. There we go. Where do I turn? Oh, we still have a ways to go. Okay. Alright, we probably don't need all-wheel drive anymore. Well, the one thing I didn't know about the Lodestar, I kind of went away, stayed away from it for a while, because it looks like a delivery van when you look at it, but it can have a pickup bed. And then the pickup bed comes with repair parts, fuel, and stuff. I don't remember how much fuel it comes with. But we'll take a look at that in here in a bit. Once I do this quest. I think this is our turn off. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about this before on our stream. There's kind of this debate going on. At least I've heard people say that they don't think that chain tires are... They think they're useless, but I heavily disagree because the argument I oftentimes hear is you don't often encounter ice. But I think a lot of people don't realize that all of the roads are icy. Like, all of them. Oop, that's not what I want to... Let's just winch to this stump here. Come on, game. So yeah, you really need them. I think I have chain tires on this guy. It's been a little while since I've driven around with them. I forget which winch I have on this thing. I may have the autonomous one because it is a little flip prone. Yeah, I used to have the long reach one, but I think I beached myself here. You know what am I doing? I don't have all-wheel drive on. That's the reason why I'm stuck. Duh. Okay. That part's done. Okay, so we either finish this off with the Dairy Longhorn, or we do it this. Let's refuel the Longhorn while we're here. Hope I'm close enough. Okay, roof rack. There we go. Almost full capacity. Change truck. Alright. So cement and fuel is all we need. So I'll go the long way around because this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We don't need that. Let's... There we go. Whoops. Alright. Yeah. So unless I'm doing a mission with the same map, and we'll be in the mud for most of it, I'll use chains. Yeah. I think mud tires are kind of a must in Russia. But Connor say Russia's just a hell map or location. I've been kind of staying away from Russia though because I'm waiting for the Rift to become part of the main branch of the game. I've done a decent amount of stuff on it though. Alright, I think this is where we turn. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Now that I've driven this a little bit more, I think this is a truck that's worth getting. And the main reason I'm leaning towards that is it does have a very, very, very good turning circle for the weight of the truck that it is. So, yeah, I kind of like it. It's very pricey, though. That much money kind of stings to spend, so... Yeah, you definitely should hit Russia last. Oh, I guess I should. So I haven't hit Russia yet. I'm knocking out all the main missions first and getting whatever trucks I can. I'll go back and do the task later. Hear a lot of good things about it. I've been rocking here. Let me do this so I don't run off the... Been rocking the 4964 and the Paystar a lot. And using the P12 as a rescue truck. Yeah, the Paystar is a really good truck. The 4964, that's the white Western Star, right? If so, that's also that's an amazing truck. That's, I think, my favorite medium truck. Okay, this should be where the cement is. But yeah, Russia is really, really hard. So that's all we need as far as the cement. So now it's just fuel. Whatever mud you've encountered thus far in the game, Russia has the worst. It's really bad. And the biggest problem with Russia is just the... On top of the really bad mud, there's just a lot of... Like, the terrain's really rough. Even on the paved roads, the terrain is rough, so it can be tricky. I'll go over all the trucks, because I've played with all the American trucks so far. And I can talk to you a little bit about what my thoughts are on it. I personally think that there's not really a right or wrong truck in this game. It really is, a lot of it is personal preference. Most trucks can get the job done, with the main exception being the highway trucks tend to struggle. I think the GMC is okay. I use it sometimes as a logistics truck, just to haul fuel and stuff to my more capable trucks. But the other two highway trucks, the Ford and then the... I forget what the other one's called. The International... I don't remember. Those two aren't so great. But most other trucks are pretty good. Except one exception, and I will point out which one. Do not buy that truck. I'll point out which one. It's one of the Freightliners. Don't buy it. It's bad. So we can get fuel from the drilling site. It's the first Freightliner you get. The reason why I don't like it is it's a very, very narrow wheelbase, and it just loves to flip over. It also has a short bed, so you can't have the crane plus a flatbed, which I don't like. But otherwise, most of the other trucks are pretty darn good. They get at least within their niche. And considering you have to buy the Freightliner, it's very easy to avoid it. Have you got the P16 yet? The Pacific P16? I really love that truck. It comes with off-road tires, so when you're really early in the game, it's amazing. Because before you can unlock it, it just comes with it naturally. Alright, so fuel we need 2 of. Alright, that'll do it. Yeah, the big problem with the P16 is just it's big, heavy, and has a terrible turning circle. But I do like its power. It's often, well, I'm not so sure anymore, but it's oftentimes my go-to for hauling the really, really, really big trailers you have to haul. But it does not do well in Alaska because of the fact that you can only do off-road tires. It slips and slides around too much on the ice. All right. Let's go. All right, let me remind myself of the route we're going. So we go past that turning to this turning. Okay, pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's what I use the P12 for. I use it as my go-to heavy crane truck. I just wish they would fix that bug. I don't know if you've had it yet, but the bug where when you're hauling something, like when you're with a crane, and you're trying to load it onto a different truck, it will just phase through the bed. As soon as they fix that, I'll be a very happy person. I've only had it happen a few times, but the times it's happened, it's been a little problematic for sure. All right. And the job's done. Pretty much. You have 4 consumables lost in the forest because of it? Yeah, that sucks. Alright, all-wheel drive. Let's get this on done with. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, this rewarded a lot. The research team radioed in that everything was delivered. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay. We're going to show off the Lodestar, though, because I do have a quest I want to do here. So, global map. It's set up to do a time quest. I've never actually done one of these. How are we doing on fuel? 102. You can fuel up. Yeah, so the pickup chassis is going to carry 100 liters, which is, it's alright. It does come with a 130 liter tank, but this thing uses the lighter end truck engines. So it does consume fuel at a decent rate. But all-wheel drive on at all times, diff lock on at all times, so it's a pretty straightforward truck to do. Okay, so as far as this quest we're doing, we're going to be doing... I believe it's called employee dislocation. So our objective is to take this trailer with the service parts down to the port. Now, the difficulty we have with that is these mountain roads that we're gonna have to go down are pretty dicey. But once we can get past this bit, we should be golden. Then it's just a matter of getting down this way and going to the port. I'm gonna advance time, so we're in the morning, so I don't have to worry about not being able to see. All right, let's attach the trailer first. So yeah, this is the pickup bed. The other optional bed you have is service parts bed or a maintenance bed, and it just comes with a bunch of repair parts. I don't know how many. I want to say 800, but I could be wrong with that. But I want to have this attached and then have myself in a good position to get out of here so we don't waste too much time. Or we start the contest. Alright. Also, so I don't get confused. Oh, let's turn off our engine. I would like to draw out where I have to go. I mean, I kind of already know, but I want to be certain. This bit's going to be difficult. We have 7 minutes to get there to get a gold, so I suspect we'll make that. As long as I don't flip over, of course. And I think there's a limitation on how much damage I can take. We'll see. Okay, so avoid these interactions. We can't go to the garage, we can't change our truck, we can't recover, and we cannot take more than 100 damage. Okay. Maybe I should have turned on the engine before we started, but... One thing I would say about the Lodestar I'm not sure I'm as big of a fan about is the engine noise. It's not the most attractive sound. Alright, I'm not gonna watch the time, I'm just gonna go. Come on, you can do it. Okay, low range it. Start winching. Alright, come on. We're gonna have to be ginger with the winching. This is where we're probably gonna kill most of our time. But once we get past this bit. Okay. Go, go, go. But this thing is lovely. It just glides over mud and... it's fantastic. You can't put mud tires on it, but the off-road tires actually have an excellent rating in mud, so you don't really need them. And I'm not sure the chains have that rating, but the off-road tires do. At least I think so. I'd have to double check that. Alright, how are we doing? 2 minutes? Alright, well, I mean, we have another 5 minutes, so I think we made it. Just don't hit the rock-hard American flag and we'll be fine. Boom! I'm truly grateful here. I know it's not much, but it's all I can spare. Thanks again. Yeah, we did that in record time. There should be a trailer store over here that I can just sell this trailer off. Oh yeah, it's over there. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of this truck. There are technically Russian scout vehicles that are probably better,